Welcome everyone to the Crossfire call. Again, I'm Daria in Central Alberta, and I'm looking forward to this call with David and Sanaz. For all of you that are on the call and joining the call as we wait for our speakers tonight, I encourage all of you who have not been a host yet to host the calls. Please reach out to Rico. It is a phenomenal opportunity to host these calls. It's a 2-week commitment, the Monday, Tuesday, Saturday call, Monday, Tuesday, Saturday. Rico can get you on a schedule. It's easy to navigate. It's great to get comfortable feeling uncomfortable, and that is the only way we grow and learn. Welcome our beautiful Sanaz, the star of the hour. We'll get started. Hi, again, to all of you that are joining. I'm Daria from Central Alberta. I welcome all of you to this Crossfire call tonight. We will get started. We'll wait for David, but in the meantime,
David's actually not joining us tonight. It'll be moi.
Okay, we're lucky with moi. So before I do a formal introduction for Sanaz, I want to mention to everybody on the call, if you missed Sanaz's celebration call for International Women's Day on Friday, it was phenomenal. Sanaz's speech was empowering, inspirational, motivational. And for those that couldn't make it, please listen to it. It's been recorded. Sanaz, let me formally introduce you, our beautiful Senior Vice President. In Sanaz's late 20s, she made a pivotal decision to venture into the direct sales industry. With her strong work ethic, determination, and unparalleled skills, Sanaz quickly rose to become a top producer, quickly gaining recognition for her exceptional performance. Sanaz's influence and impact in the direct sales marketing field has earned her widespread recognition. She was honored as the Luxury Designer of the Year by Viva International and celebrated in the esteemed Oprah Winfrey magazine, and so much more. Sanaz takes great pride in mentoring entrepreneurs. Her visionary approach and mentorship have empowered countless individuals to achieve their own success stories. As a trailblazer in the industry, Sanaz Human continues to set new benchmarks and inspires others to strive for greatness. Her unwavering dedication, unmatched talents, and relentless pursuit of excellence makes her a true icon in the world of business and entrepreneurship. And I want to add, with Sanaz's celebration call for International Women's Day, she was personally invited by the Mayor of Markham, Ontario. She was recognized for her philanthropy work, her entrepreneurship, and truly, one word I have to describe our beautiful Senior Vice President is she is extremely authentic, and we are blessed that she is leading us, part leader in this company. And to you, Sanaz, I turn it over.
Thank you so much. Wow, wow, wow. You totally touched my heart. I am so grateful for amazing, powerful woman. I got to tell you, this woman was rocking our call. She was in the middle of a job site, and I asked her very last minute to host. That is truly what a leader does. She was in her beautiful pink little hard hat while she was, managing a job site in her business. And then, of course, managing her part-time Opulence business. And you absolutely rock. You are amazing. You are incredible. I love having you as a host. Every week I have the honor of having different hosts. And every week I also get to know all the fabulous, powerful people that are in Opulence. So I met you the first time when you flew in to the Toronto conference, and we got a chance to kind of rub shoulders. You shared your story with me. I was absolutely blown away. I'm so glad we had some camera and film there. We were able to also record your testimonial. But before we kick off tonight's call, Daria, I don't think you've ever live shared with everyone, the incredible power of why and how you became so committed to the incredible products at Opulence. I know Fountain of Life has done phenomenal things for you. I know the first time I saw your testimonial online, I was like, I really didn't know what the story was. And then when I did more research about your testimonial and I understood it, I thought, wow, the world needs to know this. I wonder how many other people, have similar pain and would love to see results. And this is why it is so vital to A, come to events, B, get on these calls, C, I mean, these lines at one point had 300 people, hundreds upon hundreds of lines on. And we all need to work about the importance of getting on these calls. If it's not important to you, nobody else is going to get on. If it's not important to you to get your guests on, to get your brand new partners on, to get your old partners on, to get your existing partners on, then they're not going to get on. And you have to understand, I literally, I didn't even get a chance to touch up my lipstick. I literally just walked through the door from the office, and I've been there like nonstop. It's been such a busy day. Like, I love going to the office because there's just so much great stuff that's happening, and I wish I could spill all the beans and tell you guys what's coming. But it's so important to get on these calls, and I make the time, or David makes the time. One of us always makes the time. Most of the time, it's the both of us. But that's what this business is about. So let's turn it over to Daria, because, darling, do you mind, first of all, sharing with us?
Absolutely not. I would be pleased. And just before you joined Sanaz, I told the group, if anyone hasn't hosted yet on the call, please reach out to Rico, because it's getting comfortable, feeling uncomfortable. I've learned so much more about the business by hosting. I have learned so much more about the product, and certainly our calls, our Crossfire call, the forensic call, and the leadership training call on Saturday to the global partners. This is training that the company is gifting us. I see it as such a phenomenal opportunity to learn. We don't have to pay for it. I shouldn't say that to Sanaz, because she might start saying, you know what, every call you join, the training fee is $50 to get our knowledge. So we have been gifted the training. But my story, I suffered with...
Since you're on that point, I apologize.
No, go ahead.
I really want to give you enough time for you to share your story, because your story about the products are important. And ladies and gentlemen, take notes, because her story will absolutely blow your mind. I want to go back to what you just shared, because since we're on the topic, I really want to cover that. So I always believe in personal development. You see, all of you are the CEOs of your own company. And listen to this very carefully, because sometimes we get too comfortable in our business. And sometimes we've been involved in something for so long, we keep on doing the same thing, and we think it's the right thing to do, okay? But personal development and personal growth is essential in your life, okay? Your life needs to evolve. Your life needs to grow. You're either getting better in life or you're getting worse. Listen to this very carefully. You're either getting better in life or you're getting worse. Think about how your life has progressed in the past couple of years. Has your life become better? Have you evolved as a human? Have you become a better version of yourself? How did you feel during COVID? How do you feel today? What did you want to achieve when you were in lockdown? Have you been able to overcome some obstacles? Because let me tell you, as long as you stay in your little bubble, and as long as you don't get uncomfortable, you will never evolve. And I'm going to tell you raw and truthful about this. So tonight I registered for an executive summit that is costing me, are you guys ready for this? For 2 days, it is costing me $1,800 US. Why do you think I'm doing that? $1,800 US for 2 days. I have to fly in for the event. I actually have to get a hotel. So by the time that it's done, it's probably going to be about $3,000 to $4,000 minimum. Okay. But why am I doing that? It's not because I got money to splurge, or I'm not extremely busy at the office, or I have nothing better to do, or I don't, I have to put my dog with a babysitter. I have to organize my office schedule because it is in the middle of the week. I have to make sure that all the staff are taken care of. I got to make sure my family is taken care of, like all the things that you would have to do. But why am I doing that? Why am I taking a chunk of $4,000 to invest into a personal development course? Because I need to get better for you as a community. I need to be the best executive that I can be for this company. And if I could fly in our people like Rico from the Philippines to be at this event, I promise you I would take him with me as well. Why? Because if I'm going to rise, I want him to rise with me. And let me tell you, when you're rising, you need to rise with your team. If your team is not on this conference call or forensic or Saturday or Sunday or any, you should be calling them. Hey, Daria, I missed you on the call. How come you weren't on? You know how important these calls, because if it's not important to you, it's not going to be important to your team. When you sign somebody up in this business, it's like not telling the importance of using the products. If someone is not using the product, can you imagine if I told you, oh, I don't know what the toothpaste tastes like, but just use it. Oh, I don't know, FOL, yeah, I take it once in a while, but you should take it every day. Practice what you preach. If you want your team to grow, you need to grow. If you want your team to evolve, you need to evolve. If you want your products to be sold and you need to get stronger and you have obstacles that you need to overcome, you need to ask for it. If you want to become a better version of yourself, how are you going to do that if you don't plug yourself in and incorporate it? So I want to tell you that the basic, most easiest part is to get into this business. However, what are you going to do to keep yourself and your team in the business? I'm going to repeat that again. The first step is to get yourself in the business. The next step, which is the most important part, is how do you keep yourself involved, engaged in the business? How do you get your team to get committed to staying in the business? And here's the last question that I'm going to ask all of you. If you were to be sponsored today in this Opulence opportunity, would you want to be sponsored by you?
Good question.
Ask yourself that. Are you worthy of the position that you put yourself into? Ask yourself, am I an inspiration for people? Would I want to be sponsored by me? Am I motivating people? Am I getting on every call? Am I touching base with the people that I sponsored? Am I touching base with my uplines and my downlines? Am I giving the same support that I expect to receive? Because a lot of times we expect to receive it, but we're not willing to give it. Why? I show up every day and I dress up every day like it's going to be my best day. Because I don't know whose life I'm going to touch. I don't know who I'm going to meet. I don't know where I'm going to go. I don't know who I'm going to meet. So once again, do a checkup from the neck up. And by the way, this is not to demotivate you. This is to motivate you to say, okay, I need to get my booty shaken. I need to get my numbers. I need to call people. I need to be a little bit more positive sometimes. You know, I spoke to a girl today. No, actually, one of my girlfriends left me a message today. And I left her a message like my normal voice. Hi, Daria. Hope you're doing well, sweetheart. Just touching in with you. I haven't heard from you. Just blah, 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 blah. You know, girl talk. Just checking in on her. And her message was this on a voice note, not even a voicemail. She didn't call me. She just left me a voice note. Hi, I know you're really busy. I didn't want to call you, but I know you're really, really busy. Honest to God, I wanted to hang up the phone. I didn't even want to listen because the energy was so draining. But I wanted to see if there was something that, you know, was she dying? I know. Yeah, I'm just in bed. And I, you know, life. And oh my, I was going to kill myself. And I like literally hung up the message afterwards. And I left her a message and I said, girl, you need some snazz energy. You need to be snazzy wazzy. What kind of life is this you're attracting? Come on. So I kind of kicked her in the butt a little bit. And don't be afraid to kind of give your team that motivation sometimes. No, It's not about just FOL. Honestly, a lot of it is subconscious. We sit there and we think about garbage. We sit there and contaminate our minds. We sit there pouring toxic energy into ourselves. And guess what? We start to believe it. There is nothing, my women's speech for men and women, there is nothing stopping you from growth and success today other than you. If you want to know what the bottleneck is, it's you. You are your own enemy. You know what that is? Fear. Fear is the #1 thing that will stop you from growth and success each and every single day. Fear will poison your body and your soul and your mind. Fear will overtake you if you allow it. So, on this beautiful, glorious Monday, I'm going to rise you up. I'm going to give you that strength. I'm going to give you that hope, because with that strength, love, and support that you have in Opulence, you are going to be able to achieve anything, but you have to want it. So that's for my little chit chat for you guys tonight. I want to get into the product because Daria, you know, I can go on and on about a lot of this stuff because that self-motivation that I have every single morning. Look, I don't have a good day every day either. I have days that are not good, but hell, I will not let the devil take over me. Hell, I will not let that negativity slow me down. I get up and I fight for my day because God has blessed me for being able to rise, be able to breathe, be able to see, be able to talk. And you know what? My job is so much bigger than just myself. And the moment that all of you start to look at your life as more than that, just like your children and your, you know, the pet mamas depend on you, guess what? God depends on you the same way. So let's keep on rising. Let's keep on growing. Let's keep on evolving. Let's keep on supporting. And of course, Daria, now I want to hear your incredible story because I actually have a contest for you guys tonight. How many of you want some free product? I'm going to talk about that a little bit later. But Daria, when I met you at our amazing conference here in Toronto, I was absolutely blown away. I was blown away by your strength, your beauty, your grace, and then you told me your story. And I was like, oh my God, I'm in love with this woman. So take it away. Tell us your story. How long have you been in Opulence? How did you get involved? What was the product that you first used? How did it affect you? And then take it away, girl.
Sure. Thank you so much, Sinez. Well, I've got several stories, but I'm going to condense them. First off, last fall of 2022, after 2 decades of experiencing severe bloating every day, and at my age, I should not look like I'm pregnant. I went through colonoscopies, ultrasound, scopes, up, down, everything, testing, blood work. Everything came back normal. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing that is contributing to your bloating. I said, well, that's impossible. I went to see a naturopath. I was diagnosed with SIBO. For those of you that don't know, SIBO is small intestine bacterial overgrowth. It's the new celiac. It's the new shiny penny, SIBO. And I was put on a remedy from a naturopath, which did not work. And my twin said to me, you have to try Fountain of Life. Do not take anything else. Get on Fountain of Life. And I said, well, what is this stuff? And I'm a natural person. So natural, you know, I'm veer away from medicine. So it was a perfect fit. I started taking Fountain of Life. I was taking probably 60 drops a day. And within 6 weeks, I noticed significant decrease of bloating. And by 8 weeks, I had 0 bloating and a flat stomach. Now you could imagine all those people that thought I've been 9 months pregnant for 20 years wondered if I got my stomach cut off. So FOL completely decreased my bloating. It fixed my gut health. And I continued taking FOL. And at the same time, my COVID hangover went away. People know me I have not slept in 20 years through a night. I sleep 9 to midnight and 3 to 5. All of a sudden, I started sleeping through the night without waking up. FOL got me to sleep. My energy increased. I lost weight that I had sitting around after COVID. But, in addition to SIBO, which is my big testimonial and truly my health success story, I had an open wound between my fourth and fifth toe. And after several specialist appointments, I was diagnosed with something called osteomyelitis, a bone infection. I continued going for tests, and my last specialist, I went for a test. It was either to have 6 weeks of a liquid IV, intravenous IV for 6 weeks. I'd have to go to a hospital every day for 3 hours, or they would cut my baby toe off depending on how far the bone infection spread. Now, the only good thing, the women who love shoes would know, I said, well, if they cut my toe, I'll be able to wear some of those beautiful stilettos that I haven't been able to wear. So when I went for the final appointment on the osteomyelitis, this specialist walked in and so, okay, I increased my FOL to 90 drops a day. I was putting it on topically between like you could see my bone through this hole. No blood, no pus, but it was a deep, deep hole, and they couldn't figure out what it was, but it was a bone infection. And the specialist came in and he said, I don't know why you're here. And I'm originally from Winnipeg. So I'm flying back to Winnipeg to see my doctors. Don't know why you're here. You do not have osteomyelitis. You do not have a bone infection. I showed him the report that said I did. And now he's telling me I didn't. And I said, I am a living case to a product called Fountain of Life. And so those are my two huge testimonials. I live, I'm loyal, and everybody in the world who is suffering, especially SIBO, small intestine bacterial overgrowth, who has been bloated for decades, 9 months, should not be pregnant at my age. FOL took it away. Now I've gone on to the face products. I love the Sterling cream. The toothpaste is amazing. The mouthwash, I love it. I carry it with me. I'm a product of the product and the 30 use cases. We have to do it. And I love when I finally got it in my mind what Ramin said. Shop your own mall. Why are you giving your money to Clarins, to Estee Lauder, to blah, blah, blah? I started shopping my own mall, and it just made so much sense. Why are we giving money away to someone else when we can give it to ourselves, but feel amazing, look amazing? I saw some people that I haven't seen in a while, and they said, oh my, what have you done? You look so much younger than you looked a year ago. And I said, well, let me tell you, it's these little drops I'm taking. So I've become youthful. I have no bloating, and you can imagine what that does to a woman's self-esteem when she can put jeans on and not have to wear baggy tops to cover the 9-month pregnancy at my age. So to all of you, the product, I mean, I was committed to FOL. And so from that, I decided I have to learn about this business. My twin is in it, and I said, I have to learn about it. And primarily, I need to help women around the world with SIBO. So those are my testimonials.
I can sit here and listen to you all day. Literally. You know,
Shop your own mall. Shop your own mall.
what does that mean? Tell me.
What does that mean?
Yeah, what does that mean?
I have got my own shopping center within myself. I do not have to support any other product. I'm supporting my own product, which has been developed and built for me. And it's phenomenal. And the commission structure is phenomenal. And okay, John's daughter was diagnosed with SIBO. It's SIBO. It's the new celiac. John, get her on FOL.
And you know what? You should do a 3-way call with John and just talk to her. And
I
you
would
know
love
what?
to.
I think, Daria, I don't know if people understand how much, because when I saw your picture, let me see if I can pull up your picture. Do you know your picture?
Well, I could find it. I'd have to
So
look. Oh,
you know
look
what?
here.
Let me do that because from what I remember, give us a visual. How many sizes did your pant size change? Because I saw that picture. And obviously, I'm not a professional. I'm not a doctor. I see a lot of these amazing testimonials, but how many different sizes did you change from
Well,
your
from
pants?
yeah, so from being bloated, I would go up 2 sizes. So in the morning, I would have a flat stomach, and I would know that, and I wasn't eating the wrong food and everything. Like, I was so clean on my diet. I was drinking enough water to flush out whatever was causing the bloating, and nothing helped. So I was critical of myself every day. Okay, where am I going? So I can wear this now, but then I need to take clothes that are 2 sizes bigger by noon and for the evening if I'm not going home to change. So it was 2 sizes is what has changed for me, Sinaz, from bloating.
You know what, hon?
And and
I
John, you're right. She's not taking enough, and it took time. It took me 6 to 8 weeks, totally committed to FOL.
So here's the thing. This is, and I want everyone to really, really pay attention to this. Daria, when you started to take the Fountain of Life, a lot of people start taking products with different sort of things that they want to receive benefits from. And then all of a sudden, like, I've been on it for a week, but I don't see a result. And what pushed you and motivated you to continuously use these products without giving up?
My twin sister said to me, "This is the only product that is going to help you. Stay committed to it. Stay committed to it." And it was her word because of her success with her arthritis. I mean, she's scheduled for gallbladder surgery and she doesn't have any stones anymore. So
Yeah.
I saw her success with being on FOL for her own health conditions. Karen Henry from Winnipeg, who was the one that got Shauna, my twin, on FOL, and it trickled down. So it was that faith, confidence, and belief that the product is going to work, but it takes time. And my twin said to me, if you're going to buy one bottle, don't bother. If you're going to buy one bottle and try it for a week or two, don't bother. How long have you had bloating? How long has this condition been going on? 2 decades. Okay, so give it 6 to 8 to 10 to 12 weeks. And I am the happiest person in the world. And, I come from an advertising field. I say to advertisers, if you're going to buy one ad, don't bother. It's not going to work. If you're going to buy one bottle of FOL and think it's going to save you, it might. Don't get me wrong, it might, but you need to continue the product, and you might go up and down in how you're feeling, because when I started taking FOL, I said to my twin, I'm getting more bloated. She said, yeah, that's good. It's pushing all the toxins all around your body. That SIBO is getting blown up everywhere and it's going to go away. So truly, to talk to people about the product, you have to speak with conviction and belief based on testimonials. And we have so many phenomenal testimonials on the Facebook page. Just send them out. Um, don't ask me about diabetes and FOL or psoriasis. Here are live testimonials of people that are experiencing phenomenal success. My twin was passing horrific gallstones with so much pain. She increased her FOL, no more gallstone problem. So it's the faith, confidence, and belief in the product. And if you're not taking it, and if you're not experiencing the results, go to our testimonial page. Jump on the Wednesday morning call. I'm sorry, I can't remember the woman's name who led it last week. She has got test cases of people who are experiencing phenomenal health results. And you know what? Pay for prevention, not when you're sick. If
I
we
love it.
can all take care of our health, and like David O says, it's more than just FOL, but FOL is a big, big, big part of it. Prevention is key. Prevention is key. And FOL is a phenomenal, powerful antioxidant that helps so many health conditions. Again, we can't say it's a cure because it's not a cure. It is, as Judy from Winnipeg said, it's what I can't remember what she said. It's a dietary supplement. It's not medicine. It's got no chemicals. It is a dietary supplement. And Judy has started giving it to her grandson, although we don't want to talk about that because, you know, with Health Canada, it says don't give it to
Actually,
pregnant
it's a
ladies.
choice. If a parent or grandparents decide to give it to their children, it's their choice. You know, I'm just sitting here listening to you and I'm loving it. I'm like, take over the call. You are amazing. Because you know what? You are a true testament to someone who came in to just use the product, was consistent with it, has the conviction, the passion, and the heart because it's changed your life. But you didn't come in to say, I want to see magic happen within a week. You were consistently on it. And once again, I want you to reiterate, how long did it take before you started to see results?
Six weeks is when the results started. But then by 8 weeks, I went from there to boom, flat stomach, no
Yes.
bloating. And sometimes partners and Sanel, sometimes like I forget that I went through that for 20 years. I thought it was a combination of red wine and whipping cream or red wine and ice cream. My mind went crazy thinking, what was I eating and drinking that was causing this? But, you know, thankfully to the naturopath, my medical doctor couldn't diagnose, but certainly a naturopath did, SIBO. And I am a new person because of it. I'm a new person.
You know what? You definitely are a new person. I'd like for you to take the time, if you can, post your picture, maybe post it in our Fountain of Life page as well. I actually think you should post your picture and you should do a video testimonial to back it up because your passion and your drive, Dario, the way it comes through, it's very authentic. And I think the rest of the world needs to see that as well. We can help a lot of people. There is a lot of people that are suffering from different basic immune system challenges that many of you can bless the lives of those people by just sharing stories, by being a product of the product and not expecting for the product to be magic, but understanding that we are trying to prevent, that we are trying to become a better version of ourselves. What we're trying to do is get rid of a lot of the inflammation. And by the way, when we are feeling sick, or when we are feeling down, or our energies are low, or we are not sleeping, or our bodies are off balance, what we really need to do is we need to get ourselves in order to do that. How do you do that? By supplementing your body. So that's why, you know, Fountain of Life is the first step. The next one that we're, of course, launching, and there's going to be so many phenomenal videos because we've specifically, with our group of scientists, have created Divine to absolutely transform you. And by the way, as I've mentioned, this upcoming Saturday, I will be giving you the date for Divine. Do not miss this Saturday. I'm not going to talk about it today. This Saturday is morning call that's coming up. Do not miss it. We have lots of announcements that I'm going to be sharing. I'll be on the call with Manute from our Thailand office, and of course, Rico from our Philippines office. And we have lots of stuff that is coming out, and we're going to be launching a lot of really cool stuff on Saturday with each and every single one of you. But, you know, it's the stories like Daria that you do see and you do hear. And then when you hear it again, it just absolutely blows your mind. Now, one other thing I do want to also reiterate to all of you, I think the young lady you're talking about on Wednesday with the cases is Jazz. She's actually
Jasmine, correct. Jasmine.
Jasmine. So Jasmine, for those of you that don't know her, is absolutely amazing. Another powerful woman. And just so you guys all know, and we are actually putting together a community of doctors, practitioners, nurses, chiros, naturopaths. We are putting a committee together through Opulence. And if you are interested in being a part of that, because we'll be doing case sharing, we'll be doing a lot more Zooms and webinar. We're going to be putting a panel together. And, if you are in any sort of way interested, let us know, because this is going to be an amazing committee that we are putting together. We're going to be putting a lot of our studies together, our research together, and this way we can bless and help so many more lives around the globe. So this is going to be spearheaded by Jasmine. She's going to be helping me because she is local to me in Toronto. So Jasmine is going to kind of round everybody up. So if you are interested, let us know. And Jasmine will definitely be putting that group together. We got Big Mike on. We got Dr. Mike on from, of course, Trinidad Tobago. So I'll definitely connect you, Mike, for you to speak with Jasmine as well. And Jasmine, I think you are on with us tonight as well. And let me just bring you on and kind of put you on the spot, girl. But I know you can do it until she finds her picture. Did you just raise your hand so I can, did you find it? You're muted, love, you're muted.
I don't know if we can see this.
Okay, there we go. Do you guys see that picture?
So I'm wearing black. I'm 9 months pregnant.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna make your life easier, hun. That is on our Facebook chat, right?
I think so.
Yeah, that's where you're sharing it from. I can see it.
Well, Shauna's giving it to me from her phone.
I love you, Shauna. In the background, sister supporting. Hold on one second. I'm going to, oh, I gotta log in.
Okay, so here is a photo of pre-FOL.
Wow.
Pre-FOL.
See that picture?
Here's at 6 weeks. And at 8 weeks, looked like I had a tummy tuck, but I didn't.
That's crazy. Hold on one second. I'm gonna see if I could log.
Okay, someone sent it to you, JM.
Yeah, it's actually Jazz. So I'm actually gonna just bring her on and get her to say a couple of words. I'm actually going to pull it up on screen so you guys can see. Jazz, I have actually promoted you as well. So you could come on and you could say a couple of words. For those of you that don't know, Jasmine is an amazing registered nurse here in Canada. Hello, Jasmine. Good night to you. How are you, darling? Oh, you're muted, love. You're muted.
We're all muted.
I know, right? We're all muted.
Okay. So good evening, everyone. Daria, good evening, Sanaz. I sent you the picture because
I got it. I'm gonna pull it up. I'll let you just explain SIBO a little bit more, because I know you're like, ooh, let me say medical. Let me say medical.
no, it's actually short for small intestine bacteria overgrowth. So we don't really know. I haven't researched much about it yet because I wanted to know the cause. But having seen the progress when Daria took the drops, it works. And I seem to have the same issue, bloating and gas. And God knows I've tried to figure out what foods have I eaten so that I can eliminate the ones that do not agree with my tummy. But I seem to have relief taking FOL as well. So I might, it's safe to say it could be SIBO. Who knows? I will research on that more because what I have done with the thousands and hundreds of testimonies in the Facebook official for Opulence, I browse all of them as much as I could and condense and see which ones are good for the presentation for the testimonials. I want to cover as much, and I also wanted to bring the latest ones like 2023 and 2024.
Amazing. And I think what's really, really important as well is that, talking about inflammation, that's a huge, huge part that a lot of people are basically suffering from when it comes to their body, their immune system. And it was that inflammation. And Darius said something really important that I don't know if everyone caught on to that. When Daria first started to feel, you start using it, she actually was like, I don't know, this is making me feel a little bit more uncomfortable. So I think it's really understand that you sometimes need to get uncomfortable before you get comfortable. Yes?
Yeah, where is she?
Pardon?
You have to push through what your mind is telling you. Like my mind is saying after a week, my mind is saying, oh, I'm feeling kind of worse than better. And my twin said, keep with it. Just keep with it. And I am so grateful that I did.
Absolutely. I'm just trying to pull up that post to show all of you because, I guess the post was posted a while ago. Again, when you don't, when there's no new comments on it, sometimes it does get pushed down. That's why it's also so important to be on the site as well. But what's even more important is on the site, there is an option that you can actually search for different types of posts from people. So I want to actually just pull this up with everybody. Just give me a minute. I actually just found it. And I also want to teach you all how to search for something on our Facebook page. So that way we're not showing you a phone. Okay. So here, as you can see, I've struggled with bloating for more than a decade. I've tried everything from anti-bloating meds to ginger to charcoal to antibiotics. I had scopes, ultrasound, colonoscopies with no diagnosis. Everything was fine. A naturopath diagnosed me with SIBO, small intestinal bacterial overgrowth. I went on a remedy that didn't work. I started on FOL. Do you all see her picture? Does everyone see? Now, this shocks me that on the Fountain of Life page, this was something that you had posted. And there's only, the engagement is so little. So what we all need to do is we all need to share. We need to comment. We need to become a part of it. Look at the difference. And to be honest with you, the first time that I ever saw this, and I'm talking about what most people do, the first time that I ever saw this picture and video, I got to tell you all what happened to me. I did not know I did not read the description. All I saw was a picture. And then I thought, oh my God, was she pregnant? Because I didn't know you, right? So that's why it's so vital and important to read and to read the comments and to know. And there's a lot of people in different ways that are suffering. And it's so vital and important for all of you to know that you can make a difference in someone's life by just simply sharing. So if you haven't already gone ahead and shared on the Fountain of Life page, please, I'm begging you, go and share, because a lot of you do not share your stories because you're too shy, and it's not good. You need to share with everybody. Yes. All right. So I have some goodies I want to share with you all. And I want to just go back, and Daria, I want you to just continue to share until I pull up what I need to pull up. And also give me a second here till I pull up the rest of it. So Jazz, can you tell everyone as well how they can get in touch with you? Because you are going to be putting that committee together for us to be able to evolve and grow our business.
Okay, so the best way to do it is to contact me through WhatsApp. It's Jaz Marcos, and you will see me right away. Send me a message, and I can add you to the group.
Okay.
Because pretty much we're all in WhatsApp. So that would be the best route. You will find my phone number, and if you don't want to post it there, you can always send me a private message.
Thanks,
And
Jazz, for what you're doing.
thank you, Daria. Daria, I just have one question for you. Did you have surgery prior to suffering from the SIBO? Okay. Because normally what it is when you have a surgery and it slows down the emptying of the food that you eat, that's when bacteria starts to grow. If it's not um, caused by a recent surgery, it could be some narrowing or blockage in the small intestine or anything in that alimentary canal that would actually slow down the emptying of the stomach. And that's what it says here. Then it starts, there will be an overgrowth, and then you will have all sorts of problems.
You're right. And for me, it's facts and science. I have it. I had it. Probably if I went off of FOL, I'm sure that the condition would reappear, but I'm not taking that chance. My bloating is gone. FOL is part of my life every single day. My hole came back at Christmas time. I love my medical doctor and I love my specialists. They play a very, very good role on my health team. I didn't even go on an antibiotic. I just upped my FOL again and put it topically. And what I want to offer, if anyone on the call has any more questions about SIBO or my experience, if they are having a difficult time convincing a partner or somebody that they're selling FOL to, I am more than happy to give my phone number. I'm on WhatsApp. Just prearrange a time and I will tell my story to whoever.
Wonderful.
Daria, I think what's going to be powerful is, your story, you shared it on our Facebook page, but I think, would you all agree that Daria is so powerful in the way she speaks, and you're just so good. And I could sit here and just listen to you. And I think it's important that, you do a nice little video, you do your before and after pictures, post your pictures. But as opposed to posting the video that you did like a before and after, I would just do your personal testimonial and then do your before and after. And I think that will go, really viral. Or you could share it on YouTube if you know how to. And that way everybody can share your video from YouTube. There we go. Great minds think alike. It's so good to see you. Alan is also another super intelligent gentleman that I had the pleasure of working with a little while ago. And yes, I agree with you. YouTube would be great. Hey, you never know how many likes you get and shares you get. All of a sudden, you start getting paid on YouTube now too. So now there's stream of income. So yeah, I would share it on YouTube. And then basically our partners could share, and you could even share that link right onto the Fountain of Life page. So it is a great link. And by the way, all of you should start to do that. You should have your own channel on YouTube and start to share videos from your YouTube page. And that way it can go viral. That way the video doesn't get, lost. That way it's not like all these broken links. And it could, Shauna, you're so awesome. I can do that for, I love you. You're so amazing. And Big Mike says, can convert dietary lignans into biologically active compounds, especially, okay, Jazz, that's for you to read. It's all your big words that you guys love to read.
And also, I would like to suggest, this is what I'm
Sorry,
going to
Jazz,
do.
can you just finish up reading Big Mike's before you move on to your other point?
One second, okay?
It's in the comments.
Yeah, I'm gone here. 1 second, Sanaz. In the chat, right? How come I can't close?
Until she does that, Daria, Alan Ogden says he'd be happy to host Daria for her YouTube as well. And
Thank
again,
you. I've got all kinds of help.
Yes, and by the way, Alan is wealth of knowledge. When we actually had him on speaking, everyone loved hearing from him as well. And Alan, I'd love to have you on once in a while as well to chit chat with us. I know everyone, you're very articulate. He's super, super smart. And that would be amazing. And you know what I loved about when Alan used to explain things? In human language, not in doctored language, not into complicated language, would be able to really articulate, you know, why it was, and that would be a powerhouse interview as well, and what it does as well. So basically,
I'm
Jazz,
ready. I'm
are you
ready.
ready? I was just gonna say, if you
Yes.
can't do it, I can read it.
From Dr. Mike Dickerson, he says it can convert dietary lignans into biologically active compounds, especially enterolignans like enterolactone and enterodiol, which play anti-inflammatory and antioxidant roles. It acts as estrogen receptor activators and modulate gene expression and enzyme activity.
Amazing. Perfect. Okay. And Alan says it would be a pleasure. So definitely we'll have Alan on. I need to get you guys all more active on these calls. You all have so many amazing stories. And by the way, 2024 is about all of you. You know, the reason we wanted people to host is, like Daria said, for all of you to start stepping out of your comfort zone. When I spoke to Jasmine, I don't know Daria. I basically, when I spoke to Jasmine, you know, I loved what she was sharing with me. You know, she was a nurse. She's got a wealth of knowledge. So I was like, you know, you really need to get more involved in our calls, because yeah, it's nice for David and I to get on every single week and we share different topics and we share different things. But when you guys start to hear stories like Daria and his personal stories, not only you guys get a chance to practice on these calls, not only you get a chance to inspire a nation with your stories, but you know what? More and more people will get on, and every single week is all about different stories and different testimonials and how you all take your products in different ways. So please don't be afraid to step up. Please don't be afraid to say, I want to actually host this call. Please don't be afraid to say, I'd like to say a couple of words, because again, that's what these calls are all about. So I got a contest for you guys. As you all know, we recently launched our incredible actually, hold on one second. We launched our incredible micro silver collection products, right? Everyone's well aware of that. And these products absolutely hit the ground running. They've been so instrumental in our growth. We've been getting so many phenomenal testimonials from each and every single one of you. And so what we wanted to do is we wanted to bring it to the world, and we wanted to do so much more than just talk about it. So we are putting a contest together. Are you guys ready? We are putting a contest together, and I don't know why internet is not cooperating with me today, but this is the contest, ladies and gentlemen, that we are putting together, which is calling all micro silver lovers. The hashtag will be micro silver smile. Share your love for our amazing micro silver collection. So the first thing that you're going to do is you are going to either hold up your products. You could either do all, you can do one, you can get someone to take a picture of it. You are going to take a picture of all, one, your favorite, whatever. Take a picture, a selfie with your product. Number two, you're going to post it on your social media, your own personal one. So that could be Facebook, that could be Instagram, just like that. You can do something cute. I already think that Thailand's going to really like rock this contest, because I love doing stuff like that. Number two, once you post it on your social media, is to tag us, which is step 3, which is Opulence GL. The only way that we'll get that tag and we'll know who's posting is when we do Opulence GL. And then once you have that, also don't forget to hashtag micro silver smile. We're trying to make that hashtag go viral. Don't forget, if you got a private page, set it public so we can see it, we can share it. And for all of our contest winners that we choose and we select, we're going to put them into a draw. We're not only doing one, we're going to do more than one. You are going to get 50 Opulence currency, which is like $50. Woo-hoo! $50. Is that good cash or what? And you can use that as an incentive for your team if you want. You could use that as a campaign for your business. You could use it for shopping. You could use it for shipping. You could use it for whatever you want. Yes? Amazing? Great, 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 or great? Is that great or great? And that applies globally to all of you. So I wanted to give you guys that contest. Isn't that great? And by the wait. I forgot one big thing. The contest is not forever. It is until the end of the month, March 31st. The sooner, the better. So everybody should do that tonight. Take your favorite product. It's as simple as this. Watch. Selfie. Done. I already did mine. And it takes 2 seconds. That's all you got to do. You got to post your picture, do your selfie, have some fun with it, be excited, and go and, of course, tag Opulence Global either on Instagram or on Facebook. Add the hashtag microsilver. In order to win, you got to have these 2 attributes. You got to hashtag microsilver smile. You got to tag Opulence. And of course, pass it on to your team. If you need to translate that, please let that translate to your organization. And of course, it's going to be an absolutely incredible contest.
And again, to all of you, anyone that, now I'm not going to say anyone, whoever hasn't hosted, raise your hand and talk to Rico, because it is the best learning. If you're on the fence with jumping into the business, become a host and you'll learn so much. Again, if you have not heard Sanaz's speech from International Women's Day, please do. I will see all of you tomorrow night on Forensic, and I will see all of you on Saturday. And to all of you, stay healthy. Health is your wealth, and it starts with FOL. Good night, everybody, or good morning.
One team,
Team,
one dream,
one dream.
to the billion.
To the billion, yes.